morning, I did not want to go on a run. Every morning that I go on a run, I don't want to go on a run. A lot of times we get unmotivated because we keep thinking, we keep overthinking about certain things. Because of that, you look at all the difficulties and the challenges that certain tasks can bring you, and you don't want to do it no more. But at the end of the day, things like these are 100% needed, man. These early morning pushes, these little wins that we have every morning, going on a run, working out, even if it's just dropping down and hitting 50 push-ups. Those physical activities, getting the blood pumping through your veins, it really do something to you. A lot of times we don't push ourselves, and because of that, we need things like motivation. We need things to get us going, but sometimes you just gotta face the music and do the things you don't want to do. Do the hard thing that you know you have to do. When we laying in bed, when we sitting down all day, it's hard to be motivated to do stuff because we sitting down all day. As soon as I start getting active, I start thinking of better ideas. I start thinking about what I'm going to do later in the day. All those things start traveling through my head. And when you work out, do it with no headphones. Really process every thought that goes in your head. And because you're actually pushing your body, is usually one of the harder things that you have to do throughout the day. Because if you can do something physical, then you know that you can do anything mentally. And it makes every other work that you do extremely easy. Push yourself to the limit to really see how far you can go. And when you do that and you're able to see how far you can really push yourself, you'll realize that all the other tasks that you're stressing over or need motivation for, you'll realize it's nothing and they're super easy to do. It's just all a mind game for real. 9 times out of 10, right now you are in your bedroom. So let me ask you, take a look around. Is it clean or is it dirty? Do you got things on the ground? Do you got things all over the place? Or is your room put in order? Now I say that to say, and I'm not no doctor, but your environment plays a big role on your mental, and your mental plays a big role on your motivation. Let me explain. Your room is an accurate representation of what you got going on inside your head. If your room is super messy all over the place, inside your head, it's all over the place. You got thoughts going here, you got thoughts going there. Nothing's organized because nothing in your environment that you see is organized. Now on the opposite, when you clean up your room, when you clean up your environment and you see nothing but cleanliness, you see nothing but organization, with that, now your brain becomes more organized because it's seeing organization. Because of that, you're able to think better and able to do things much clearer because your environment around you is clear. You see, you want your environment at all times to be the thing motivating you. You want everything around you to be motivating you in some kind of aspect. And when your room is messy, it is the complete opposite of motivating. That you can't even think about the work that you're trying to do because your environment is not allowing you to. So one of the easiest first steps you can do is go clean your room. Go do that laundry you gotta do. Go iron those clothes you gotta iron, and make sure your environment is something nice and appealing to look at. So now that we got our exercise in, cleaned up and showered up, and our room is clean, we can get to that next step and you can get back to being your motivated self. This is the nice calm fit we got for today. I'm finna go get me a drink at the gas station real quick and take y'all along. Did you peep what has happened? If you don't understand yet, we gonna explain real soon. Ever wonder or notice how when you hungry, you don't need no motivation to go eat? You know what I'm saying? As soon as you hungry, you go leave your room, immediately run into the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? You're opening up the fridge, you're checking out what's inside there. You know what I'm saying? You going through the leftovers, what you want to eat. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes there's nothing in the fridge, you come back just to open it again. I know you know them ones. You don't need no motivation to eat. You know what I'm saying? When you thirsty, you go get a drink. You know what I'm saying? You go drink some. When you gotta go to the bathroom, you gotta go to the bathroom. You know what I mean? You don't need motivation for those things. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to watch 10 YouTube videos to go up and go eat. You know what I'm saying? You go up and go eat. Why? Because you want to eat. It's not that you can't do the task. It's that you just simply don't want to do the task. You don't want to do certain things, and that's why you need motivation to get there. Because in all actuality, every task that you have going on, every task that you need to do is just as easy as going to buy a drink, going to get some food. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, the task you have to do is mad easy. It's gonna be done in less than an hour. Almost anything that you're thinking of that you've been procrastinating about, in less than 2 hours, it can be done. You know what I mean? What I do to help myself, a lot of times I think about the times, you know? Like, let's say I got homework, let's say I gotta go edit a video, you know what I'm saying? Instead of me saying, oh, this hard task I have to do, I just think about, okay, let me get these 2 hours done with. Let me get this hour done with. Let me go knock this 10 minutes out the way, you know? That run I did this morning, it wasn't, oh man, I gotta run, I gotta use all this effort. It was not. Half an hour, put half an hour timer on my phone, let's run and back. When you start segmenting your life like this, you'll realize that every task takes the same amount of effort. It takes the same effort doing your homework as it does eating. It takes the same effort eating as it does reading a book. It takes the same effort reading a book as it does going on TikTok. You don't need no motivation to go watch that new Netflix series that came out. You don't need no motivation to go scroll on TikTok. You feel me? Why? Because you want to do those things. So my next point is you gotta figure out the things that you want to do in life and revolve your life around those things. For me, for example, I like doing content. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a content creator full time. So if I evolve my life around content, if I evolve my life around things of that nature, all the tasks I end up doing don't feel like work. And because of that, it becomes easy to do and I look forward to doing it. Meaning I won't have no procrastination or no motivation issues to get the work done. And you may be saying, but why, Jay, bruh? That's YouTube. I got homework to do. I don't want to do my homework. So boom, check this out, bro. Use small rewards. You know what I'm saying? You may not want to do your homework, but you want to watch that new Netflix series that came out. You want to go play the new 2K. Tell yourself, I do this homework for 1 hour, I get 2 hours on the game. Play yourself with those type of rewards so it makes work easier. So when you're getting home, you're thinking, okay, bet, let me get this hour out the way quick and then I can get these 2 hours in on 2K. You know what I mean? Instead of playing the game all day and I gotta do homework, oh, I took a nap. You know what I'm saying? All that type stuff, man. And lastly, I want to talk about purpose. You gotta figure out your purpose, because purpose is what's gonna give you that drive to do all the things that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be real, you know, I understand this video is to help you get motivated, to help you understand how to motivate yourself, but at the end of the day, motivation is a feeling, just like being happy, just like being sad, just like being angry. So because of that, it goes up, it goes down. You know what I'm saying? Some days you gonna be motivated, some days you not. But if you have a purpose, because purpose gives real drive, you know what I'm saying? If you have a purpose and understand what you're really doing the things for, then on those hard days when you don't want to do the thing you want to do, it'll give you that extra oomph, that extra push to make you do the things you want to do. You may not want to do your homework, but you want good grades though, you know? Because you know at the back of your head, your mama finna go buy you something when she sees that good report card. You know what I'm saying? So instead of saying, I don't like doing my homework, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, forget that. Think about what you finna get when you get them good grades. You feel me? Figure out the purpose behind it, you know? Because purpose is what gives you discipline. Purpose is what gives you drive. Purpose is what gives you accountability. All these things that you actually need to succeed. Motivation gonna come and go, but you need to find your purpose. Also remember that any task you do is 9 times out of 10 more difficult in your head than it actually is. You ever did homework or you ever did something that you were pushing off for a long time and then it was like, wow, this was easy. Why did I wait so long to do it? That's how it is, gang. 9 times out of 10, we make it way more difficult in our head than what it actually is. So with that being said, bro, whatever you gotta do, because you know what you gotta do, man, go ahead and do it and just know that you can do it. With that being said, I'm gonna catch you in the next one. I love y'all and peace. Face.